If you have already been to France or simply talked to a French native speaker, you may have noticed that French people tend to overuse some words. Most of them you've never heard. The reason why, it is probably because those words are not often used in writing, but are mainly used when speaking. Here I listed 10 funny words young French speakers use. When you will learn them, don't only try to remember the words and the meaning, but also the intonation. Each of them are pronounced with a unique, distinct intonation. Let's see. Carrément. This one is an informal word, especially used by the young generation. It means totally or definitely. For example, tu veux y aller? Do you wanna go? Oui, carrément. Oui, carrément. Yes, definitely. Second one. Quoi? If you thought I was talking about the word quoi, which means what, then you're wrong. The strange other way to use this word quoi is informal, and French speakers tend to add it in the end of many sentences to emphasize the meaning, or like a sort of punctuation mark of the sentences. It may also indicate that you're a little annoyed that the person doesn't seem to know the info she's asking for. For example, je pars quoi? I'm leaving, right? Je pars quoi? Je pars quoi? Ben. Ben. Ben is from aben. It is a shorter form of abençalo, which is a way to express one's surprise. This is not a word technically, but most likely a derivative of bien, and is basically a mark of emphasis in spoken French. It can generally mean well when you use it in the beginning of a sentence. Well, I don't know. Ben, je sais pas. Genre. It has a lot of different meanings, but basically it's just like the way Americans tend to use the word like. For example, I was like, he was like, it was like, which in French is j'étais genre, t'étais genre, il était genre. Another case to use genre is when you talk about something approximate. For instance, I was like 12. J'avais genre 12 ans. J'avais genre 12 ans. Voilà. Voilà. Voilà technically refers to the things that are farther away but also can indicate when something is done, in place, or to point out that something has just arrived. French speakers say quite a lot. It can be translated to here it is. For example, voilà, j'ai pensé l'avoir perdu. Here it is, I thought I lost it. Voilà, je pensais l'avoir perdu. Or, me voilà. Me voilà. Here I am. Bref. Quite overused by many French people, bref is used to make a long story short. It can in some cases be translated to any way. Example, bref, je dois partir. Anyway, I have to go. Bref, je dois partir. Bref. Another example. J'ai eu quelques problèmes quand je suis allé là-bas. Bref, je peux plus y aller. I had some problems when I went there. In short, I can't go there anymore. J'ai eu quelques problèmes quand je suis allé là-bas. Bref, je peux plus y aller. Je peux plus y aller. Laisse tomber. It literally means let it fall. But the English translation would be forget it or never mind. Example. Tu as dit quoi? Laisse tomber. What did you say? Never mind. Tu as dit quoi? Laisse tomber. Laisse tomber. De toute façon. De toute façon is quite simple. It just means anyway or anyhow. For example, de toute façon, elle est déjà partie. De toute façon, elle est déjà partie. Anyway, she's already gone. De toute façon. Nickel. Originally, nickel means very clean in spoken French, but it became an informal word for perfect. For example, tes cheveux sont nickel. Your hair is just perfect. Tes cheveux sont nickel. Tes cheveux sont nickel. Et puis après. Et puis après. Et puis means afterwards, and après means after. Literally, it means afterwards after. It doesn't really make sense when you say it like this. But in spoken French, it means and then, and is often used when French people want to emphasize on the adverb then. For example, elle a mangé ce poisson, et puis après, elle est tombée malade. She ate the fish, and then ended up being sick. Elle a mangé ce poisson, et puis après, elle est tombée malade. Dommage literally means damage. However, the expressions c'est dommage can be translated to it's a shame in English. You can use it when something doesn't turn out how you wished. For example, t'aimes pas le gâteau? C'est dommage. You don't like the cake? It's too bad. T'aimes pas le gâteau? C'est dommage. N'importe quoi. The French expression n'importe quoi has a different use. Normally it means anything, but informally it would mean in English nonsense. For example, il a réussi à gagner 2 fois. N'importe quoi. Il a réussi à gagner 2 fois. N'importe quoi. Ah bon? It's a common expression in spoken language to mark the astonishment or disbelief. The English equivalent would be really? Really? For example, il est au Japon maintenant. Il est au Japon maintenant. He is in Japan now. Ah bon? Really? Il est au Japon maintenant. Il est au Japon maintenant. Il est au Japon maintenant. Ah bon? Ah bon? C'est vrai? The French expression ce n'est pas vrai literally means it isn't true, but it can also be an informal gasp of disbelief at something that was just said. In written French, it would be ce n'est pas vrai, but in informal French, the negation mark ne is dropped. For example, j'ai gagné le médaille d'or. J'ai gagné le médaille d'or. I won the golden medal. J'ai gagné le médaille d'or. C'est pas vrai. No way. C'est pas vrai. Je te jure. It means I swear to you. Often used after other expression, like ah bon or c'est pas vrai, to imply that what you just said is true. For example, il m'a dit qu'il avait réussi. C'est pas vrai. Si, je te jure. He said he succeeded. No way. Believe me. Il m'a dit qu'il avait réussi. C'est pas vrai. Si, je te jure. Si, je te jure. Grave. This one is quite overused by French youngsters, especially girls. It literally means serious or severe, but in informal French, it is used to validate what was just said. Like you're right, or that's right in English. Grave. Grave. For example, le film est ennuyeux. Grave. Le film est ennuyeux. Grave. The movie is boring. You're right. Mais bon. When you add mais to bon, it means but then again in English. Mais bon. For example, cette chanson est bien, mais bon, c'est pas un chef-d'œuvre. This song sounds good, but then again it's not a masterpiece. Cette chanson est bien, mais bon, c'est pas un chef-d'œuvre. Tu vois, t'as vu. This French phrase is overused in a casual conversation. It's almost impossible to have a talk with young French people without hearing this. It means, you see, and is often used in the end of a sentence to emphasize what the person is saying. For example, je suis allé chez moi, tu vois, ensuite il est venu. I went home, you see, then he came. Je suis allé chez moi, tu vois, ensuite il est venu. Tu vois. Félicitations, congratulations, you have learned the most important words used by French people in a casual conversation. Those words are very important because they are very present in a conversation without friends. Don't hesitate to watch the video again. Allez, ciao à plus.